Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm pretty excited because I've taken a trip out to Devon. I'm going to be skating this awesome looking bowl that is situated at the outside facility near Bantham. Let's take a look around. Okay, the overall plan shape of this bowl is sort of like a snail shell. So starting at the top, we've got a little mini quarter pipe. There's pool coping all the way round. And there's also some options where there's some noping in a sort of 70s style. So rolling in, go down a gully, which bends around a corner. And the first obstacle is a love seat. And I'm looking forward to seeing if I can zip over that one in some sort of fashion. It looks a bit too wide for a carve. Coming around the corner, the transitions are nice and tight, as you'd expect in a pool style bowl. There's a little bit of tiles at the top there and some really nice pool coping. The concrete looks super smooth and it also looks like it's been sealed to keep the weather out. And then coming down into the deep pocket, looking to be around about 7 foot, not quite to vert. So I'm hoping that this will be a little bit more manageable than the usual pool bowls that I skate. And coming back out the top, we've got a mini quarter pipe. And that mini quarter pipe should function as a way to turn around back into the bowl, but can also double up as a mini ramp with the mini quarter pipe that we first looked at. To provide a bit more context to this skate park, I was lucky to have a quick chat with Paddy.
So we're on a 2-acre site with a little cafe and a restaurant, the bowl, we've got the little farm over here, we've got Shape and Bay, cafe restaurant in there, and the pottery studio. I found this bowl up in mid-Devon, which I don't know if you've been to, the Farm Bowl. And I went there one January with a couple of local skaters and I sat down. Ryan, who built that, was there. And I spent, I don't know, probably 5 minutes with Ryan before I realised that that guy was going to build the bowl if we ever got our plan in. The first design was like a real kind of long, free sort of tiered bowl, and it just didn't quite suit the landscape. And then the second one that came out of his mind was this, and we sent it on to a few skaters who were like, you could see them like over the sort of 10-hour period of messages going, oh, I'm figuring it out. What, this, yeah, oh, that bit there. And it was really cool. And then we all sort of decided this, with a couple of little tweaks, was what we wanted to implement into the landscape. I think like from looking from above, how beautiful it looked with the spiral and the kind of shell shape.
So that's Opus Skateparks is
Opus,
the name of the brand?
Yeah, exactly. They were amazing. They were a real pleasure to work with. They were really good skaters as well, so you could see the little bits that didn't quite work as they got to it. They adapted them, didn't just sort of build what was on the plans, build it to work and to skate best. We've got a nominal charge, £5 per skate, that's for a day. You can go and come back. We asked you to do a waiver, which basically just covers us from our insurance, and really they're the boring things. Or you can just join up with a member for a year, £60 a year. That is skate whenever you want. So if you're local, that's the way to do it, and it basically helps us cover our insurance, maintenance, etc. We want it to be, a fair thing.
Okay, I can't wait to get cracking. This is a brand new bowl to me, so it's on with all the pads. I usually like to set out a few goals and ideas of what I'd like to achieve at a new bowl. And I think the first one is just to get in there and see if I can make a few carve-in lines. This looks like it's going to be pretty fast. The concrete is super smooth. There's a roll in to kick things off, and then it's downhill to the first waterfall, round the corner, and then there's a second big waterfall into the deep end. So I'm anticipating having a fair amount of speed when I hit that deep end pocket. So I need to find a way in and a way out. I really fancy seeing if I can get over that love seat. That's the sort of obstacle I like to have a go at. And the third thing I want to try is some sort of 50-50 grind in the deep end. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Let's get it going. It's even faster than I anticipated. I was hitting that deep end coping whether I liked it or not. Managed to hang on. So I'm going to keep going, see if I can start to string a few carving lines together. Okay, those double truck grinds are super fun. Always enough hip or waterfall to maintain the speed, and coming in on that coping, there's plenty of speed. Hitting that coping hard is so much fun. Okay, next up, I'm going to try and get over this love seat. It's about 6 blocks wide, so my intuition says I'm not going to be able to carve over it. But I reckon with the speed you get down these waterfalls and this downhill snaky bit, I'm going to chance my arm, go for a double trucker to start with. Okay, that grind over the love seat felt pretty exciting. I found I had to go against all of my natural instincts, just go as fast as possible and try and commit my head and shoulders right in front of the turn, so I had somewhere to pump from, and then I could use centrifugal force just to get across that coping, and then it was a case of just not jumping off to make it back in. Okay, this section of coping going into the deep end looks primed for a long 50-50 grind. I'm going to start by doing a few axle stores to get a feel of the coping. Then I'm going to start increasing my speed, see if I can get a 50-50 grind to come in. One of the slight downsides of going too far is I need to come back in the deep end, but that should prime me up for getting a deep end 50-50 grind. My goodness, Geordie's here ready for a skate.
Not very bright, but he can skate beautiful things.
A few dudes are arriving and we're on for a session. There's Rossi D.
JB, in the house.
Callum.
Hey.
Yeah, dude, pretty excited. Everyone is here. What's the verdict, Rossi?
Oh, I love it, man.
Sick.
Last time
That
here,
was really fun, that man.
so much fun.
That's small and really steep.
Dinosaur arms, John.
Is that the style, is it, Mikey?
My dinosaur arm, T-Rex hands.
for this video. It's burnt through a treat. All the dudes arrived. We had an amazing session. It was great to catch up with Paddy and find out a bit of background about this bowl. If you want to come down and try it, I would heartily recommend it. It's probably the most fun a person could ever have. Open from Wednesday through to the weekend from 10 o'clock. Check out their website. I'll leave a link in the description below. As ever, my name's been John Bishop and I'm a middle-aged guy having a lovely old time in Devon.